Okay, here we go with those oils. And we're gonna do them in alphabetical order. And these are not all that Young Living has by any means. These are just the ones that you're gonna get in your amazing, amazing starter kit. You're gonna see all the power that you get in there. Okay, Citrus Fresh is the first one. Okay, and you're gonna get this size, this 5 milliliter size bottles in your starter kit. So Citrus Fresh, it is a blend of, I wanna check my notes here too. It's a blend of orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin, and spearmint. It's great for purifying the air, it stimulates creativity, it's positive mood booster. This is one that I most commonly, I will use it if I'm feeling kind of down and gray and blue. I will put it in for mood boosting. But I also keep this one in my kitchen to cover up any cooking smells. That's a good one for that. Okay, Digize. Digize is the next one. I am not gonna lie, this has a very unique smell to it. Let's just leave it at that. Not everybody likes the smell of Digize. I personally don't mind the smell of it, but it does have tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. This oil is everything belly. I don't care what's going on with your belly. You need to be putting Digize on it. Even if there's nothing going on with your belly, I honestly try to use Digize with every meal. And sometimes I put it under my tongue because it's the Vitality. See how it's a white label now? So I will put it under my tongue, and sometimes I just rub it on my belly. This is the first oil that my kids learned to independently use. They would come home from school, and my kids always had some belly problems. My daughter is much better at drinking water now. My son still isn't great. I'm not great at drinking water. So that can lead to a lot of belly issues. And they would come home from school, and every day I would have to hear about how their bellies hurt. Well, after we got our starter kit, they knew. They're like, yeah, we're not even going to tell mom that our bellies hurt. And they would just go put that on and then be in the bathroom probably like a half hour later. Like my son is always, he's still amazed. He's like, I don't get how it works that fast. And he always feels so much better. Okay, frankincense. Everybody loves Frank. Frank is amazing. Frank certainly goes back to the biblical times, and that kind of gives you the value of this oil. It was, if you read the Bible, and if you don't, it's okay too, you've probably still heard the story about how that little baby was brought gifts, and frankincense was one of those gifts that he was given, and that just speaks to the tremendous value of frankincense. Young Living is blessed that we are able to get our frankincense from the country of Oman. I always say that wrong. You guys will correct me, I'm sure. But our frankincense goes back, and we really, really, really learned how to harvest the oil in a deeply respectful way so that we can still get our oil from those sacred grounds. So frankincense, very grounding. It is a great cell regenerator. So when they actually harvest this oil, you guys, they take chunks of the bark right off. They just scrape chunks of bark right off the tree. They wait for that sap or the resin to kind of come to the top. It hardens, it falls to the ground. It has to sit in the sand for a certain number of days to kind of be respectfully harvested. And then it is collected. They go back year after year and do the same thing to the same trees. So it regenerates its own bark. So it's not like our pine trees and things like that here where you can carve your initials in and they're going to stay there forever. So this is one that I definitely put in my face lotions when I'm making those, as well as lavender, which is our next oil. So lavender, when in doubt, always use your lavender. Lavender is the utility knife of the essential oil world. You really can't go wrong with everything that lavender does. It is amazing. It is great for skincare. It is also great for your lungs. It's also great for sleeping. It's very calming and relaxing, okay? So when in doubt, always reach for your lavender. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful smell. kind of going quick here. I don't want this to take too long. Okay, lemon. Actually, let me tell you one story about lavender. So my son had terribly chapped lips, and I put lavender with a carrier oil, and it was probably either coconut or almond at the time. And I put it in a roller bottle, which you'll see a roller bottle a little bit later on, but I put it in a roller bottle, and he used it as chapstick before he went to bed, and his chapped lips were completely healed the next day. I love that. I just love that I can have that power as a mama to help my kids and help my family that quickly, that safely. It's just amazing. I didn't have to go to the store. It was all right here. Okay, enough. Lemon, it's just bright. It's just a beautiful smell. You guys all know what lemon smells like. It brings some clarity of thought, helps with circulation and digestion. Another good one to have in the kitchen. I like to mix that with some rosemary when I'm in there. I just love those smells. Okay, Panoe. Panoe is a blend of wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. This is a very, very, very amazing oil. Helichrysum in itself is just a super powerful oil, but you mix it with clove and peppermint and wintergreen. Wintergreen, you all, aspirin is a derivative of wintergreen. So Panoe is something that we rub on maybe sore muscles or joints, or if we have a temporary pain in our head. So Panoe is great for those occasional discomforts of the body. Okay. Peace and Calming is our next one. And Peace and Calming was not in the starter kit when I first got my starter kit. And I am so happy that you guys all get this oil. So this was the first oil outside of the starter kit that just stole my heart. I absolutely fell in love with this oil. We use it at night in the diffuser in the room for sleeping. I use it if I'm feeling really anxious or stressed out. Just this past week, I've been using it to kind of help calm my nervous energy, okay? It has tangerine, orange, ylang ylang, patchouli, and blue tansy. Okay, so that is Peace and Calming. Peppermint. You guys, who doesn't love the smell of peppermint? I will take this again and put it directly I will put it in my water. I will put it in my mouth. You know, if you, like, I don't know, maybe on a plane or a long day of work and you can't quite get to a toothbrush, well, guess what? You can always use peppermint oil and just put a drop, maybe even just on your finger, and you can rub it along your gums or right on your tongue. It does get strong, so be careful there. But peppermint is very stimulating. It's great for your circulation. It kind of like opens everything up. A nice vasodilator opens everything up. So it's great for circulation. Another great one for your belly if you're not feeling quite certain about your stomach situation. That's a great one there also. And then, I'm sorry you guys, my dog is out there. He just brought a stick in the porch. Okay, Raven. Raven is an amazing, amazing respiratory support oil. It has camphor, or otherwise known as Ravensara, but camphor, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, eucalyptus, radiata, because there's 3 or 4 different types of eucalyptus. So in here is the eucalyptus radiata, okay? So everything lungs. You can use this in like a solid coconut oil. So melt the coconut oil, let it put your drops of this in there, maybe 5 to 10, depending on how much coconut oil you're melting, and then let that solidify. And then you have your own chest rub, your very own homemade chest rub. We have also put this in Epsom salt in a nice hot bath. Put this on a washcloth as you're standing in the shower, just breathing that in, helping those lungs kind of heal and get better and open up. Okay, Stress Away. Now you guys, this is what a roller bottle looks like. You will not get it in a roller bottle in your starter kit, but somehow this is the only way I have Stress Away in my house. I don't know what's wrong with that. I have to fix that problem on my next essential rewards order. I've got to fix that problem. Okay, so this is what a roller bottle looks like. This is already a pre-diluted, and you simply just would rub it on. Just roll it right on anywhere that you wanted to. Okay, Stress Away does exactly what the name says it will. It will help reduce your stress. I was at work one day, and all my coworkers seemed to be having these little tiny minor issues, and everybody was just not in a very good mood. And I told her, I said, everybody just stop, because I was the manager. I'm like, just stop. And I went around with my bottle of Stress Away, and I made everybody put a drop in their hand and cup their hands over their nose and just breathe. And within about 30 seconds, nobody's little issues seemed to be bothering them anymore. Everybody was back in even keel. So I love, love, love this oil. Keep it with me all the time. This is definitely one when my son's hockey teams have gone to like finals or big tournament games, I will keep Stress Away and Peace and Calming in my pocket so I can get it. Hold on, just 1 second. He's tearing up his bedding out there. Okay, so Stress Away. Copaiba, lime, lavender, cedarwood, vanilla, okate, and it is amazing, okay? Very, very calming, relaxing, peaceful. It's like a margarita in a bottle. Kind of makes you just want to hit the beach. How relaxing does that sound? Okay, Valor. Another one of my all-time favorites. Again, another one that was not in the starter kit when I first got mine. And I'm so happy that you guys get this in your starter kit. Again, it would be a smaller bottle, right? So all of the bottles in the starter kit are the 5 milliliters. So in Valor, black spruce, rosewood, blue tansy, and frankincense. I don't even know how to describe this oil other than it literally transports my body to another place. I have almost an immediate, almost like a physical reaction, just brings me right down to earth. And the blend was created to kind of instill confidence, okay? And this is one that I use when I fly, because I am a nervous flyer. I'm not gonna lie, I get very nervous on planes. So depending on how long the flight is, you can see me get this out several times or just one time. I am getting better. Lots of flights to California these days. Anyway, so Valor, very grounding, also kind of instilling that confidence. I just love the smell. Okay, last but not least, we have the amazing blend of Thieves. So the Thieves oil, great story, gets its name from the time of the plague, right? And we all have probably heard the story of there was a group of bandits that were able to go around and actually poach things off of the dead bodies, and the plague did not affect them. When they were caught, they were asked how they were able to do that. And it was this blend of botanicals that they kept on them that they felt kept them safe. And apparently it did. It worked. They never got sick. So what's in this magical bottle? This immune supporting, super cleaning bottle? We have in here clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. It is just amazing. To me, it smells like kind of the holidays in a bottle. I smell a lot of the cinnamon and a lot of the clove. So I love this one. Anytime we are worried about somebody being sick or having germs in the house, we are diffusing this, spraying this everywhere, rolling it up and down our spines, putting it on the bottom of our feet. We are getting it in us, around us. Another great one to make like a tea with, put some of this maybe in a milk and then put some hot water in it so that the milk would help kind of disperse it, because this is a hot oil. It will kind of feel a little burny. And that's another good tip. if you get your oils and you put them on your skin and you feel like a burn, please do not go wash it with water. Go get your olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, get something fatty, get another fatty oil and rub it along that area. And I promise you that sting will go away. Okay, so the oils just kind of get soaked into your skin a little too quickly, which is what causes that burning sensation. But adding that other fatty carrier oil will help slow that down. Okay, so Thieves, right, being our last oil, we actually have an entire cleaning line from toothpaste to surface sprays to cough drops to you name it. We have an entire line of Thieves products that are all based on this one oil because of its super duper powers. It's just an amazing oil. Amazing, amazing oil. Okay, so that is all the oils, but I want to show you all the other little goodies that you're going to get in your starter kit too. So we'll be right back.